Welcome to our kitchen, you lot. Today we're ditching the fancy foams and reductions and getting down to basics with everyone's favorite puff pastry. We're talking 7 recipes, each one so damn delicious, it'll make you want to slap your mama. But please don't actually do that. Get ready to transform this humble dough into show-stopping desserts that'll have your friends and family begging for more. Let's get cooking, you donkeys. First up, we're tackling a classic apple turnovers. You want to peel, core, and chop those apples. None of that pre-cut rubbish. Now, toss those apples with some sugar, a good sprinkle of cinnamon, because what's an apple without cinnamon? And a squeeze of lemon juice. Now don't you dare use that store-bought crap. Squeeze that lemon fresh, you hear me? Now for the puff pastry, we're using the real deal. All butter, none of that margarine nonsense. Cut it into squares, pile that beautiful apple mixture in the center, fold it over, and seal those edges tight. A little egg wash for that golden glow, and into the oven it goes. 20 to 25 minutes, and you'll have yourself a dessert that's crispy, flaky, and bursting with flavor. Now who can resist a chocolate croissant? Not me, that's for sure. Cut those triangles of puff pastry and don't be stingy with the chocolate. We're using good quality dark chocolate here. None of that cheap, waxy stuff. Roll those croissants up tight, give them a brush with that egg wash, and into the oven they go. 15 to 20 minutes, and you'll have yourself a pastry that's so flaky, so chocolatey, it'll make you want to cry tears of joy. Don't overbake them, you hear? We want them golden brown, not burnt to a crisp. Next up, we're going for something a little lighter, berry Danish. First, whip up a quick cream cheese filling. Make sure it's nice and smooth, none of that lumpy nonsense. Spread it over those rectangles of puff pastry, and then it's time for the star of the show, the berries. We're using a mix of fresh berries here, raspberries, blueberries, strawberries, whatever you fancy. Scatter them over the cream cheese, fold those edges over, and give them a brush with that egg wash. Into the oven they go, 20 to 25 minutes, and you'll have yourself a pastry that's light, fruity, and absolutely irresistible. Now for a real treat. Nutella puff pastry twists. This one's so simple, even you lot can't mess it up. Spread that Nutella over the puff pastry. Don't hold back, we're going all in. Fold it in half, slice it into strips, and twist them up. Egg wash, into the oven, 15 to 20 minutes, and you've got yourself a dangerously addictive snack. Seriously, these things are lethal. Now, let's make some cinnamon sugar palmiers, elegant little pastries that are easier to make than you think. Sprinkle that sugar and cinnamon over the puff pastry. Make sure it's evenly coated. Now, roll both sides towards the center, like you're tucking it in for a nap. Slice it up, lay those palmiers on a baking sheet, and into the oven they go. 12 to 15 minutes, and they'll come out golden brown and caramelized to perfection. It's time to get a little fancy with a peach galette. Don't let the name fool you. This one's a piece of cake. Slice those peaches nice and thin, toss them with some sugar, lemon juice, and a touch of cornstarch. Roll out that puff pastry, pile those peaches in the center, and fold those edges over, leaving the center exposed. A little egg wash for good measure, and into the oven it goes. 25 to 30 minutes, and you'll have yourself a dessert that's rustic, elegant, and bursting with juicy peach flavor. Finally, we're ending things on a high note with raspberry cream cheese pastries. You already know the drill. Mix up that cream cheese filling, smooth as a baby's bottom. Cut those squares of puff pastry, dollop that cream cheese in the center, and top it off with fresh raspberries. Fold those edges over, give them a brush with that egg wash, and into the oven they go. 20 to 25 minutes, and you'll have yourself a pastry that's creamy, fruity, and absolutely divine. And there you have it, you lot. 7 incredible puff pastry recipes that are guaranteed to impress. From classic apple turnovers to decadent Nutella twists, there's something here for everyone. So what are you waiting for? Get baking, you donkeys. And don't forget to show off your creations in the comments below. Until next time.